Hello, I'm Bookkeeper, and I'm playing Basilio, the human rogue, and my pronouns are he, him.
Hello, I'm Glamour. I am playing Kata, the Kunari mage. My pronouns are she, her. Kata's pronouns are she, they.
Hello, I'm Overthinker. I'll be playing Anora, the Elven Circle Mage. My pronouns are he, him. Anora's are she, her.
I'm Vironz, playing Elnar, the Dalish elf warrior. My pronouns and Elnar's are he, they.
And I'm Grizz, and I will be playing everybody else in this wonderful place called Theadas. How we doing, players? Y'all excited?
Yes. Getting nervous now. Now I'm getting nervous.
Good.
Totally fine before.
It's fine.
Cool.
This is fine.
If you all don't mind, I'm going to set the tone a little bit. Is that okay?
Sure.
I guess so.
Theadas remembers the day the sky broke. Green fire split the heavens, and from that the wound came demons, fear, and chaos. Nations faltered, and the Chantry shattered, and war spread across the land. Then came the Inquisition. Forged from desperation, it rose to face darkness where kings, templars, and mages could not. And at its center stood the Inquisitor, the one who led armies, forged uneasy alliances, and at last brought down Corypheus, the would-be god who sought to remake the world. And so the world was saved. Orlais stands beneath Empress Selene, with Briala at her side. Ferelden endures under King Alistair. The Chantry has been reborn beneath Divine Vivienne, whose rule has restored order, or at least the appearance of it. But peace is a fragile thing. Beneath the surface, something stirs. Whispers move through the Chantry. Strange hymns are spoken in darkened chapels. Forgotten words pass from mouth to mouth like a prayer. Something old has begun to sing again. And this is where the next chapter begins. This is where the dark chant starts. Now then. Anora. This begins like many of your other dreams. You are in a vast, beautiful, flower-laden field. The sky is like a strange purple. There are light green clouds going through the entire sky, and the wind is blowing in the most gentle breeze. You've had many dreams like this where you get to just stare at the sky and everything seems at peace, which was much more freeing than your long time in the circle. There's something different today. A rumble, as it were. It's like something in the distance, and you can look and see those light green clouds are getting darker and kind of more sickly, and you can feel the thunder rumbling along the edges of the sky, and the breeze gets a little bit harsher. What do you do?
Anora stands to her full 4'9", here in this field of flowers and considers the changes, would I know these rumblings and sickly clouds to be signs of the approach of any known species of demon?
No, as far as you're concerned, this is just a dream, and something's tickling the edges of your consciousness, like something that's not well.
Mhm. I see. As a dreamer, I'm passively in the fade, but
Not
not
in this
like
moment.
interesting.
No, not
Okay.
you're not passively in the fade at the moment. No, not for the most part.
Hmm.
You have tried to connect to the fade this way to various degrees of success, but in this case, it is very much just a dream. But like many mages, you are very capable of having lucid dreams.
Interesting. Uh, I'd like to go to. I would like to take this flowery loveliness with me to the edge of whatever that is.
Got you. And as you will that to happen, it feels like the entirety of the horizon just shortens in this of activity, and you just find yourself at the edge of a long, sloping, rolling hill that just kind of goes down into what seems like this deep purplish fog. It's almost a darker color than the sky above you, and you can see the clouds seem to meet this line of fog in the distance, forming this weird coalescence of color in the far edges of your vision. And the hill kind of slopes downwards, and you can hear something bubbling. It's at the bottom of the hill where you can't quite see it in the fog.
I would like a strong wind to banish this fog.
All right, make me a willpower roll.
One sec.
Huh? Wait, who rolled? I'm confused. Were you testing
I.
dice rolls? That's not the first roll of the campaign. I want that clear.
Oh my god, Vironz is in my dream.
An actual small twink.
There we go. Character.
It's not Ranger calls on
Willpower.
request. You can't do that to me yet. Yep, willpower roll, please. I'm going to make a roll as well. Okay. You summon
Total
your will.
14. Yeah.
I could. Thanks. No. You summon your will. The wind, all at once, comes from behind you and blows it away. And you're happy you brought that flower field before you, because before you, you see the edges of a dark, sickly bog just stretching out as far as you can see. You can see withered trees and rotting vines hanging from them, old moss on stones that seem like they want to crumble at any second. And the bubbling, you can see pots and like sickly areas of water throughout that entire marshland bubbling. But from here, you can't quite make out all of the details just yet.
Hello? Is someone there? You brought a bog to the edge of my dream, and I'd like to know why.
There is no response.
Hmm. All right. Nora, her hair like flushes out a little bit as a breeze catches and lifts her into the air, and taking a fair amount of flowers with me for the smell, I drift over the bog, trying to figure out some sort of center or purpose.
Roll me another willpower check.
Less good. An 8.
As you get closer to the bog, you feel behind you and you watch it happen as you approach. All of those flowers and all of that green you're bringing with you immediately wither upon almost contact with the strange fog that seems to like just still float around the edges of the bog. And you start to realize no one's invading your dream. Not in that aspect. It's more like another will just in the area of where you are. It's slowly pressing in.
Odd. All right, I'd like to go up higher and determine the area of this fog and swamp. How much land does it consume? And is there a middle I can see?
You go higher and higher. And as far as you can see, slowly creeping on the edge of your green is that swamp. As far as you're concerned, you feel the rumbling of that distant thunder. You can see the lightning cracks in the distance, that same odd coloration along the horizon line. But you yourself, Anora, feel fine.
Well,
that is until you start feeling wet. Just like this weird sopping wetness up and down you. And you look and your clothes are kind of sticky, oddly gooey, and your face doesn't feel quite right. Your hair's starting to mat to yourself. It just feels like this odd layer of sweat to yourself. And it feels really, really moist and warm. It's getting worse.
I back away.
Roll me a perception check. Or perceptive. I think it's perception. I don't remember.
Yep. 10.
Even in your lucid dream, like many other lucid dreamers, you are kind of aware that you are in a dream at the moment. And with that, this isn't from your own influence. This is coming from outside. And it's persistent.
Oh. Bother. That probably means I'm getting rained on in my physical body. Or something else is happening.
Yep.
But my physical body is less interesting to me than this. So I'll wake up in a minute. I want to try and go into this fog, or at least touch it.
You start approaching that same fog. The feeling of something else's will pressing on you gets worse, and you kind of feel like the sickly feeling kind of in your lungs, like you're breathing something in. And as that starts happening, you start feeling a pain in your arm, like something's biting it and pulling.
Okay. And is that in the dream or is that in real world?
Roll
or is it hard to tell?
Check.
Eight.
Sick. As you start approaching your will starting like coalesce and you're like, no, I want to figure out what this is. You are pulled out of your sleep, roughly. And it is, you open your eyes and you kind of get bleeding and you can kind of see the daylight coming through. Now, I'm going to imagine that you're probably in a tavern at this point. You have just gotten to Falvaren. and you're in your bed, and on top of you is Rory, your hound, biting your arm and shaking you, and growling at you as hard as he can.
Sorry.
Like licking you all over. And you kind of like look down at yourself. You are covered in sweat. Your skin's a
Interesting.
little bit more pale, and you know Mamari hounds. A lot of people, everyone does. He was trying to wake you up, and he's like whimpering. I'm not gonna do that here. I don't need that recording. He's like whimpering, like gnawing on your arm, just like get up, please get up. Oh my god, get up. And
It's
he's
okay.
like
It's okay.
he's like pressing
Okay.
down on you, just like, and as you're talking,
Ow.
you start coughing. A little bit of green puff comes out of your mouth.
I quickly hold my breath and like push the dog so he gets off of me, go through my bag and grab like a vial or something. I have sample kits in my inventory, and I'm going to exhale into like a beaker and seal it, just in case there's anything left.
Roll me a Constitution check. Let's see if you can. You're actively coughing, trying to hold that in, and you actually do need air.
For sure.
Yeah, this is gonna be a rough one. I'm sorry,
But for science,
but for science, let's see if you nail this.
my Constitution bonus is a big old 0. So straight up dice.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
11.
You try to get there. You have the bag open, and you're struggling, but you needed that air, and him pushing on you wasn't really helping, and and it just like into the air.
No.
It was a simple. Yeah.
Damn it.
Rory's like panting beside you, looking up at you, like doing circles, like, "Are you okay? Are you all right? Are you okay? Huh? Mom? Like just like pawing at you, like, "Are you okay?"
Anora watches the smoke dissipate, vial in hand. I'm all right, buddy. I'm all right.
Sits back on his haunches and just like kind of looks at you, like, "The hell was that?" Like tilting his head, like, yeah, what's up? Like, Mom, you were sleeping. That's not normal.
Thank you for waking me. Something dangerous was happening in my dreams.
Ugh. Like snorts, like, yeah. I have to roll for. I wish there was a roll sheet for Mabari Hound personalities.
Rory,
I really do.
we're going to go for a walk, and then I'm going to spend a lot of the day reading. I'm sorry.
Snorts again. Like lays down, like eyes just on you as you're getting ready for your day, like watching you like a hawk. Now, you've
Great.
dreamt a lot. You've had a lot of experience and stuff like just spirits and everything like that. This was an odd one.
Mhm.
It's like someone was just looking at you, if anything. Taking a gander. But we'll see.
Yeah. Great. Fade stalker.
Not too far away, and that's so soon, you know me. Not too far away, in the same building, the guttered lantern. Kata.
Mm-hmm.
How are you this morning as you are loudly woken up by your fellow mercenary members? Yeah, I mean, Pencha, he's not a quiet individual. He's massive. He's loud, and when he gets out of bed, it does sound like 3 oxen just standing up. As he goes one of those big stretches. And I think I ate a horse.
I don't think you could get louder even if a demon possessed you.
It wouldn't possess me. I'm too powerful for a demon.
Too powerful or maybe too disquieting. She like rubs a hand over her face, just starts getting out of bed. She reaches into her backpack, just brings out like some of the ropes that she has, which I did buy. And she just begins like the morning ritual of beginning to like bind herself with the ropes. I think she starts generally like with her by wrapping some around her forearms. And as she's doing that, she'll say, "Okay, well," and she looks over to see if Isala and Locke are awake yet.
Locke is curled up on his bunk, like pillow over the face, like, why are you both so like just like just like, probably up the latest. Isala is more or less done her own ritual at this point. Usually the first to wake up, usually the last to go to sleep to make sure everyone else is, fully rested. Looks at amusement with both of your fellow mercenary members. All right. Pencha, do you mind making sure we have enough to eat? Locke, you did say you were going to go find us a job. Just like from the pillow. Yes, you did say that after your fourth drink, and I don't care how tired you are, you're going to go do it. Kata, do you mind helping him?
Kata like sighs, and she says, she's like wrapping her other forearm at this point, and she says, "Locke, get up, or I'll have to zap you again. You're not gonna like it this time."
You wouldn't dare. Loke is like, he's definitely on the small side for Canary, but it also just kind of like, matches his OMO. He's the thinker, he's the brains, he's the guy usually in the back. It's like, you wouldn't dare. You know what happens every time you do. I get my revenge, just slowly and over time, and where you can't find me.
Well, you can keep laying there and you can find out, or you can get up and save us both the trouble.
You're not even done.
She like at this point is like binding the rope around like her around like her abdominals. And she like looks over at him and says, "If you're not up by the time I'm done, I guess we're gonna find out when you get your revenge, huh?"
Asala, she's threatening me. They're threatening me. Asala just finishes what she's doing. Stands up. You have 3 seconds. He just gets out of bed. Straight up. Like, okay. Boots. See? I'm done. Ready to go. Already awake. Nobody hurt me. And like Pencha's already like walking out the door. Come on, we're getting food. How long do you think the four of you would have been in Thalvaren? And what was your last mission?
I think the four of them have been in Thalvaren for a few weeks at this point. I think that their last mission was probably just perhaps being paid to clear out some bandits. Nothing too strenuous, nothing that would have required nothing too strenuous for their group. But it was a while ago. The coffers are starting to get a little low.
Right. It's not that there's not a lot of work in this town for a mercenary group. It's just that if for right now, given the war that just happened, everything is kind of quiet. And Locke, for the time being, has had to go kind of like deeper, kind of into the black market areas of town, trying to finding something that's probably a bit more dirty than you guys are used to. So as he like finishes putting on the clothes and everything like that, like tying off his boots. Okay. Let's go find the dirt of the city and see what they have to say.
All right, might as well.
All right, we are off to, I don't know, maybe we should try the Chantry or something like that. Maybe they have somebody who needs some help somewhere. All the important people.
The Chantry turning to us. Oh, that's funny.
I mean, they have a few. They have a few members up there that are also Canary who, they didn't have anywhere else to go after everything, and maybe one of them knows something.
Well, why not? As long as no one tries to convert me, I'm done being converted.
I don't think anyone's going to try anything on you anytime soon. You're kind of more than most. But let's go see what you can find. As the two of you head off. Basilio.
Yes.
You get a knock on the door. Your bedroom door. It is a wrapped. Sir, your morning tea and breakfast.
Splendid. Bring it in.
Yes, and I don't have a name. Shit. That's good. You know what? I don't need to do that. What is the name of your equivalent of a butler?
Antonio.
Perfect. Antonio comes in, tall, breedy man, perfectly manicured, like mustache and goatee, just dressed to the nines already. It is way too early to be dressed to the nines. Tea, breakfast, brings it in, swoops it into your bedside table. And how are we feeling this morning?
It is evidence that you are a possessor of the dark arts that you look this put together at this early in the morning.
It's true. I did study under the worst wizards of all time, and I do mean the most evil. Thank you for noticing. Now, I do have unfortunate news for you on this morning. There is someone here to see you.
Oh, very well. Lay out my second best suit.
No, I mean now.
Is this someone I can meet in my dressing gown, or do I need to get dressed first?
Well, and then you just kind of... well, sir, I do believe he's going to be here whether you like it or not, and, yes, here he is.
Oh, you mean he's coming to the room? I see.
Just the door just like opens, and you see your cousin Benedict. Let's see. I'll put it this way. Cousin Benedict, as far as your grandfather is concerned, is probably one of the most straightforward crows there has ever been. He sits down and goes, "We're going to kill you if you do not cooperate." He's that crow. He's not here for subtlety. He's not here to lay things out smoothly. He's going to be like this. And that's kind of what he does. He claps his hand twice and it's like, "Basilio, it's been ages. And you said he'd be dressed." I did say that. I also said he'd be dressed in 20 minutes. Oh, I didn't hear that part. Oh, breakfast. And he just kind of like walks over and he begins to take your sausages and your eggs. It's like,
sit down, you warhammer of joy.
Just grabs toast. Like sits down on one of the side chairs. I haven't seen you in ages, and the way you treat me is as if I'm a common ruffian, which is true, but I do wish you'd just have a bit more class about it.
You are not a common ruffian. There is nothing common about you. What do you want?
Sorry, I'm just basking in the glow of you saying I'm actually kind of important, even for a ruffian. Now,
it's just that you're a ruffian. What?
The tone. You're awake? You're eating breakfast? Maybe we sit down, catch up on the old... Okay, fine. I bring
I have a
news
large window, and I can throw you out of it.
No, you can't.
Okay, I can trip you out of it. Move on.
we have work for you. And his tone just goes street serious.
Mhm.
We have kept our eyes on the shipping lanes the past while, and after the Inquisition's very successful efforts, things have been kind of quiet in a lot of the more underground areas of the world. But we have news of a cattle shipment that's coming in to your docks. Not yours specifically, but they could and should be yours if you want to catch the perpetrators as soon as possible.
Perpetrators?
We believe they've been trying to revamp what many empires have done to the elves in past centuries. And with the displacement of so many Dalish, if we don't act now, they're going to be very, very successful. And Tevinter is looking for, well, people. We need to put a stop to it as quickly as possible. And you are in the very unique position to open your doors to the perpetrators, if you would be so kind, and put a stop to it immediately with the proper reinforcements and proper guards.
So I am to bring these cattlemen into my home and ensure they never leave? Or what is it we're trying to accomplish here?
We're going to wine them and dine them better than you just did with me, because I'm still trying to eat breakfast. Can I have tea? And Antonios is like, no. Guest. We need to get as much out of them as possible before we shut them down.
So we need to know who is funding them, who has arranged all of this, where the cattle came from, that sort of thing.
Yes. The river market, the bottom docks seems to be the best location. They seem to want to ship them up the River Vironz, which is something we cannot allow in the slightest. As soon as they get even past the town, they might as well be into Tevinter as far as everyone's concerned, and we can't have that. We also have...
Who would want Tevinter to have beef? You're making a very strange argument this morning, but please go on.
Yes, we do need your help on this, and it is kind of putting your neck out a little sooner than we would like.
And so you shall have it. So you need me to bring these people into my home, find out everything everything about their operation that I can, and then ensure that the operation comes to a halt. Is that the long and the short of it?
You are going to need the assistance of a person I know you hate. Now I know you don't...
already here.
See how he hurts me? Like Antonio's like, I do see, yes. I'm the guest. The Nod Varen, the portmaster of the counting house. Mm-hmm. I know you hate him. He hates you. You're going to need his help.
I see.
I know you hate him. I know he overcharges you. I know he takes more than he should off of everything you earn income-wise into the town. I know that you also may have slept with several of his wives who are all divorced from him and seem to still be hanging around you. Maybe that's something we heard.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
Me neither. So, you're going to need his help. And
to accomplish what?
You need to... They're just going to enter the docks, and he is going to find the nearest dock itself to put them in. You need to make sure it's yours.
I see.
That way we have a full encompassing, it's your dock, it's your business, they have an understanding with you and no one else, and we can contain this as much as possible. We don't want the Templars involved because they're just going to fuck everything up. And the town guard is more or less. And we will... I'm sorry to bring this upon you so early, but if my sources are correct, they're going to be in that dock tonight.
So I will need to get Viren to agree to my terms. I will need sufficient manpower to dispatch these cattle tradesmen once I am done pumping them for information. Anything else?
Can I actually get breakfast?
You mean more breakfast?
It was a sausage and an egg, and I need to wash my hands.
Go and wash your hands. I am going to get dressed. Antonio, would you please tell Elnar that his sword may be necessary today?
Well, I would.
But
Hey, Elnar,
Yes.
how you doing?
Hi.
I have a question. What does Elnar do for entertainment?
Probably reads books.
Any other sources of entertainment?
No. He probably just sits and reads and sharpens his blades.
No.
He's very basic. He's used to being out in the wild where you do nothing or you are hunting or reading.
So you do nothing in town?
No, not really.
Put a damper on
So
things.
he
All right.
So if he's anywhere, he's in his probably because Basilio wants it this way. He's probably in his own separate room, just
Mhm.
reading a book about probably about the Chantry, because it is a thing that he is the least experienced in.
Mhm. Hate to do it to you, but I'm gonna have to do this to you. All
Oh no,
right.
don't make me roll.
No, not quite. You hear 3 knocks at the door.
Yes, come in.
You hear one of the housemaids being like, good Sir Elna, Slythy is at the front door and they request your aid as soon as possible. Slythy is a local apothecary, an herbalist who has been asking for your help as much as possible because they also need a bodyguard while they're actually out collecting herbs.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I have experience in herbs that go like, that's gonna kill you, that's gonna make you happy, that's gonna give you weird dreams.
Yeah, I mean, they know herbs pretty well. They just need someone with a really big sword so no one jumps them on the road back.
Yeah.
Oh no, another
Yeah.
apothecary.
I was trying so hard, OT. I was trying so hard.
I will have my revenge. Guess what? There's a door out of your room.
Oh,
So
good.
you
I
handle-
opened it.
No, thank fuck. No, kick this one down too.
Trying so
You
hard.
haven't
I've
seen
been
the
trying
Witcher Fate
so
Spinner?
hard.
Do so.
Trying so hard to behave.
So in the receiving room of this house Basilio, slightly at an average heighted elf, so like a foot shorter than you. um like really simple clothes, tunic and everything like that, has a big backpack and everything ready to go. Hi. Oh good. Was really hoping you could help me this time. I need to go into Olderroot, and they are really scary over there. And I'm really hoping to try to look into the catacombs because there's some mushrooms that I'd really like to find that are really good for different bits of research and stuff like that. Can you help me?
Oh, yes, of course. I can definitely help with that. He's gonna trying to think of where he would. This house that we're in, is it like ours? Basilio, is it yours?
Yes, it is.
I can't ask it. I can't say it's ours. I don't own shit except for the stuff that I wear. All right. Yeah, he's probably gonna go around the corner, and he's gonna put his sword in its sheath, grab the shield, put it on his back, put the battle axe on his hip.
Oh, that's so much. That's so many things. What are you expecting?
Oh, nothing. It's just habit to keep the sword and shield, and the axe is just in case. Maybe we come across a big fallen tree. You never know.
We're just going. All right, very well. I do need to drop some things off at the Chantry real quick, actually. Do you mind accompanying me there?
Sure. Still, uh, still, yeah. No, let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
And he's gonna
Oh.
he's gonna kind of like touch his ears and like push him against his head a little bit because he's going like, yeah, right. I still kind of look like a city elf, don't I?
So like we cut back to Antonio's like, he may have a guest that might be taking him for the day. We might be able to catch them if we hurry.
Basilio will come out of bed, throw on his dressing gown, march past everyone, grab up 3 pieces of bacon off the plate, and walk out and sort of stand looming over the entryway.
Oh,
Elnar,
Yes, Basilio.
what's going on?
oh, he's loud.
I have been awakened unceremoniously. I am therefore louder than normal.
Sylvie was asking me to accompany her to go get some herbs and possibly go into the catacombs and get some mushrooms with her.
Ah, when will you be back?
looked at her.
It shouldn't take too long, but maybe a few hours during the day. I just need to go to the Chantry real quick.
Be back before dark. We may have work.
Yes, sir.
You're going to the Chantry?
Yes.
You will wait until I am dressed. I am coming with you. I must find more angry people capable of violence.
I doubt that will be difficult.
I found you, didn't I?
Other way around, but sure.
However you care to remember it.
We can. Well, I will sit there. Just so one of the waiting chairs. Tapping a
Okay.
foot.
Antonio, dress me.
With gusto, sir. Trust me. Yes, every Bruce thinks it's Alfred. All right. Anora. You have been in town for maybe all of a day at this point, and you have a very important letter to deliver.
I have examined it carefully.
Sealed, of course.
Remind me who it's from? Do I know?
The head of the circle in Denerim gave it to you to give to the head of the Chantry here.
Perfect. And I guess I know where I'm going after a bath.
There is it's a cold one, but they do have a bath. You did get the free inclusion of a dog hopping in the water and hopping out. That's a free service.
That's, yeah. Nothing to be done about that.
Nope. Rory's
Also,
a
I'm
smart
from
dog,
the
but he's
Ferelden
also a dog.
alienage. I'm from the Ferelden alienage. He could take a full bath in there before me, and it would still be clean by comparison.
It's true.
And then I'm probably eating gruel for breakfast while making notes on a clean myself spell. How do I just
all right.
filter
So this
for
is
dirt?
This is primarily for you, but as everyone starts heading towards the Chantry. Rising above the town, Chantry Hill is crowned by the gleaming white Chapel of the Sacred Accord. Golden filigree glints in the sun, and the building radiates an almost oppressive sense of order and unity. The bells toll, everyone would know this by now, twice a day, one for each divine. And the sound carries across the river and market alike. Pilgrims and townsfolk alike visit its step, offering prayers and performing the devotions. And you do see a few Templars and Acolytes bustle in and disciplined ranks. And except for dwarves, all the other races are represented. You do see elves, you do see humans, and you do see Quinari among those Templars and Acolytes. Falvaren is a melting pot of a lot of different things, and they're not going to say no to someone who's like, you know what, Maker, sounds good to me. Let's get some Andraste, am I right? That's not how that works. A little sip of Andraste with your tea. And there are old foundations and crypts underneath the Chapel of Sacred Accord that are very, very old. That's not important. But as you approach, it does take like maybe an hour going up the hill, because you do have to get through the Greenwood, which is like where the artisans and the more important people in the town live. That's probably actually where Basilio lives. Keep that in mind. And I'll give you a description of that in a moment. But yeah, the front door, just this massive stone, like dual-sided slab that's currently open as people go in and out of it. A few Templars just guarding the outside, looking extremely bored. This is not a place that gets action. And you're wearing travel clothes. You are a pilgrim, but they do notice the Mabari hound, and that is not a small animal beside you. As one of them kind of like holds a hand up, like, "Oh, excuse me. How can we help you?"
I have a message. He makes sure I don't lose it.
Who's the message for? I'm gonna message you this. That's a good point. Yeah.
You got to message the message.
You know what? You can't open that door, motherfucker. It's too late for
Beg
you
your
now.
pardon?
You can't open that door, motherfucker. Door hinges, motherfucker. Do you notice them? So,
I think
it
first I
is-
say to him, is it common practice here to question the destination of a message?
it's common practice to question somebody with a large hound next to them that is primarily for war. He's like a younger guy, like maybe 25, and like Templar plays. Like, I mean, I've never seen a Babari hound, but everyone knows what they're about. And Rory's just like, hey, I'm right here.
I think I'm going to turn to Rory and, with a touch of mocking in my voice, say, "Oh, are you for war? Like, look at this silly guy. Let's play a trick. Are you very dangerous, Rory? Are you very, very
Immediately
dangerous?"
just goes into full, like, on his back, legs up, just toggling out like this. Like, okay. No, I get what you're going at, but just, we've got our eye on you. Actually, I'm going to roll for Rory here.
Rory
He's
has a
cute,
charisma score
okay?
plus 20.
It's close. I get it. The dog's cute. We got our eye on you. All right, just make sure it listens. Rory gets back up and kind of like sneezes at him as you guys walk past. And there isn't an active service, but there are plenty of people like in the pews right now, like facing the actual statue of Andraste on the other end. You do see several areas for like donations, and other like some of the chant books are open. A few of the acolytes are just like sweeping, saying prayers. And you do see an older woman at the far end, who you can immediately see is dressed in the attire of the mother. And you would know your message is for a Mother Duval. So,
yep. Rory, you should probably wait here. I'm going to put a coin in one of the tithe boxes. Andraste be praised. And go see the mother.
yeah, you walk up. She's in like kind of like mid conversation, with you've seen a lot of warriors in your time. This is like what was a warrior's warrior. You can tell he's got battles on him, and he has years on him. He's seen some shit. He lived through it. He's better for it, and now he's just tired, and you can see it in his eyes. But it's clear this is the commander of the Templars here. And they're both having like a quiet conversation. And the mother watches you approach, and she's like, "Good morning, child. How can I help you?"
I'll forgive the interruption. Are you Mother Duval?
Yes, I am. You look like you've come some way.
Yeah, I am. I am Anora, mage of the Ferelden Circle, and I have been sent to you with this message.
Well, before we do anything else, sit down. That's many miles on your feet.
Thank you. I'll like the nearest pew.
Yeah,
and also,
she like sits down to join you.
Pass her the letter.
And who is this from? It's you.
I know. I was
You
reading
wrote it.
stat stuff beforehand.
Line.
I was reading all mechanics before this. It's from that guy with the thing.
Brian Urlacher. It's that guy. Troy Polamalu.
I genuinely lost the name. It's somewhere in my notes.
I hope it is. It's not in mine. Shit. 1 second. And so ends our broadcast day. Did you not write it? Did you not write it down? I'm reading your backstory stuff.
Here you are. Nope, that's the other person. The head of the Ferelden Circle.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. Making them up on the fly. I got you. We're gonna done. And we're gonna go. Circle Master Jathorn. I'm gonna put this in your journal.
Cool.
You got this from Circle Master Jathorn.
Directly by hand, yes.
I don't know how to tell you this, my dear, but I hope you're well rested. He's been dead for weeks. Thank you for watching the Dark Chant. If you enjoyed the story, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to follow more of our content. You can find all of our actual plays on our website at www.halladhavenstudios.com. Please consider supporting us on Patreon, patreon.com/halladhavenstudios. Your support helps make more stories like this possible. Hello, everyone. We're serene and perfect creatures that weren't giggling like idiots a moment ago. So yes, Mother Duval does look at you and just goes, "We received word through letters just a short while ago, actually. And this is actually getting way too dark. So I'm gonna fix that. We received messages a short while ago.
Oh.
I'm very sorry to report this, but may I see the letter? I'm just gonna take it from you, undo the wax with her hand, and just like kind of unroll it. And she's reading for a bit. The man next to her just kind of like stands beside you, kind of like puts a gauntleted hand on your shoulder. Not like intentionally heavy, it's just kind of thump.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to hear about your loss, young one. If you're going to be here for a while, Rorian, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm the commander of the Templars here.
I'm sorry, say your name again?
Rorian.
Oh. Nice to meet you. Apologies,
Something
it has a
wrong?
familiarity to it.
I see. No, if there's anything I can do, let us know. Do you need to contact our Circle Master in the meantime? Or are you okay for now? You actually see, as
I
he's talking, he has a pockmark that seems to just be an old wound just in the center of his throat.
Mhm. I have a room at the Guttered Lantern. Not far, but I can move to the Circle Chambers if that would be preferable.
It depends on how long you plan on staying, but for right now, uh, take the time. It's a rough thing to hear, especially after you traveled through so far.
I
He
would
kind of like
prefer to stay for some time, yes.
glad to hear that. We don't have that rough of a hand. You're free to go and come and go as you please for the most part. We just ask that you report at least once a week what you've been doing.
Once a week. Will I need a Templar escort?
Depends on where you're going, what you're trying to do. For right
So I
now,
can.
like I said, I don't even know your name yet.
Anora.
Anora. It's a pleasure to meet you, Anora. Right now, relax.
Anora realizes that she has never learned to do that.
Yeah. And you can see why he's the commander. It's just like, hey, small being full of mystical power, chill. Mother Duval rolls up the scroll and let's see. Roll me a perception check.
I
What'd
moved
you
to
get?
using my phone for Roll20 because
Mhm.
my computer was overheating. I got a 9.
Damn. Her face is placid for as she kind of like rolls everything back up, like takes a deep breath. Um, thank you, Anora. Uh, if that's your thank you.
Mhm.
I'm sorry you had to hear that. Uh, we understand that it was quite sudden. Um, he was
He
ill in
was
the
in good
night.
health when I left. Or
He
seemed
took ill in
so.
the night, and that's all the information we have so far. We've been trying to have all of the circles stay in constant communication with everything going on. There are plenty of circles that no longer exist, of course, but we're doing what we can. And
Mhm.
anyone that wishes to still stay in a circle despite the rebellion could, of course, be in one. Um, Commander Rorian is doing everything he can to also allow former Templars to come back into the ranks as far as they pass a certain amount of screening and understanding that not everyone has the same faith about Templars as they used to. But rest assured, I do firmly believe in what he's trying to accomplish. I understand the circle that you were in was very strict about everything that it did and how it went about its business. We're
Oh.
trying to take a lighter approach.
Oh.
Stress
I
allows spirits to enter. Yes?
Vigilance is good for keeping them out too. But I will attempt to learn your ways, if that would please.
If you wish to simply come and go and stay at that room, that I heard about, you're more than welcome to.
Okay.
She like looks back down at the letter. This you wouldn't need to roll anything for, but you realize that her hand is like has gone completely knuckle white around that letter.
It was
Kata.
important. Sorry, yeah, go
Hi.
ahead.
You reach the bottom of the steps. You and the crew. You and Locke have reached the Chapel of the Sacred Accord. And Locke is like looking around, just like, all right, let's find some self-important asshole and see if we can get some money from him.
I'm self-important asshole. That is... she's gonna, like, look around and just be like, I feel like that's a lot of... and gestures to the entire Chantry building. Just...
Easy. Look at that young fella. And you just see this like this young, this really young elf. Like the broom's taller than he is, just like sweeping up some leaves. Like he's just doing his job. We could have been doing that. Humming a tune.
You're right, you're right. It's not everyone.
Oh.
Maybe I
Right.
just woke up grumpy today.
Today. Yes, today. Only today. It's never. Who do you think
it's
we should
never
go for?
too late for me to shock you.
In front of all of these people? You wouldn't.
You want to try that?
She's not here. You don't get to threaten me whenever you want to. And he's just like, as you begin bickering about whether or not you're just going to hurt him. You can if you wish to, by the way. He's just like starts shaking his finger at you at this point.
No, I don't think she's done it once.
It's
She's done
plenty.
it once, and I think it was mostly by accident.
Poor bastard. He was like, why? I'm not sure. But as you take a look around for a quote self-important asshole, let's see. Basilio.
Right here.
Yeah. Basilio, as you approach the Chapel of Sacred Accord with Elnar and the young apothecary, fate does strange things when you're just trying to go about your business sometimes, and it doesn't always go the way you would like. As you do see, heading towards the Chantry with just as important of air and self-importance as you, which you hate to see, is Leonard Varen, the portmaster, accompanied by two younger individuals, one of them rapidly writing as he's just spouting off information, the other one holding a massive bundle of scrolls, kind of going like this up the million Chantry steps. And I do believe if we accomplish all of these goals, we should be able to get everything done today. Oh, it's so hard doing what I do. Oh,
Leonard, my good and dear friend.
Basilio, how are you?
I am wonderful. How are you today? It is clear you are very busy. You're a very busy man, and I would hate to take up any more of your time than I need to. But a man of your importance, obviously, your assistance is imperative to a man of my stature.
That was so much butter on my biscuit, I'm going to choke. What do you want,
Nonsense.
Basilio?
I've heard your swallowing capacities are immense.
Don't be
Fucking
bashful.
brutal.
I know what you can do.
Absolutely brutal.
Damn.
I don't have a d20 on me, but I really, you know what? I need to roll one. That's fucking hilarious. I'm literally rolling to see how he rolls. That's gorgeous. Right down the line, of course. You are correct in your assessment of what I am fully capable of doing, but as far as thoroughly addressing me in such a way, I remember the last time we spoke, Basilio, you told me, and I quote, to take one of my portmats and shove it as far as it can go. And you assured me it could go the entire way without any effort.
I am quite certain there was a great deal of wine involved. You cannot blame me for saying things when I am under the influence, Leonard.
We were both under the influence, and while I agreed with you how far I could take it, I wish you didn't say it as front of all of our compatriots. Basilio,
Well,
you hurt me deeply in that one moment.
An experience I hope to live again and again, but that is not important right now.
Why are you trying to butter me up so early in the morning? You know we don't interact unless we absolutely have to. And if this is a have to, can it wait?
I was simply thinking, given the number of burdens of unpleasant wives I have taken off of your hands, I was hoping you could take a burden off of mine.
Unpleasant wives?
Yes?
So you are simply doing it for jest, because you felt like it, because you could.
I am doing it because we are friends.
I know the size of my coffers are too large and your thing is too small, so I know exactly what you're trying to accomplish and compensate for, Basilio. Your charm is only...
Of all the things you may know, Leonard, that is not one of them.
There's a number I will never amount you on, and there's a number of one-night stands. It is true. And I know that for a fact, because that exact amount is the number of wives I've had in my past. But I will get another one, and you'll take another one. I will not give her a thing, because I know how quickly you'll take it away. What do you want, Basilio?
And so I present you with the opportunity to take something from me. Docking fees.
I don't need your money, Basilio.
It's not a matter of whether you need it. It's a matter of whether you can say, oh, Basilio, that old rogue, he needed a favor from me, and now his coin is mine. And look how he gestures to me and butters me up right in front of the Chantry even. Think of how much you will dine out on that for the next, at least a month.
You make one very good point. Contrast, they help me. I will take a favor from you. I don't want your coin. You will have your docking rights. Which ship is coming in?
So glad you asked, and I will provide him with the details as Bernard had provided them to me.
It is the... Did I write it down? The Blackened Drake. It is coming in. I have reports. A very interesting group of individuals behind it, far shadier than the ones you're used to dealing with. Should I expect more of this, Basilio?
When one is trying to expand one's markets, one cannot be overly choosy.
I do get the feeling that you're about to delve into the things that are as dark as the things that you usually stick your thing in. And I don't like that. It's sweltering, it's gross, it's rather disgusting, and I don't want it at my docks.
Well, then by all means, don't watch.
I didn't have a choice that time. I walked in to my dressing room trying to get a new pair of shoes. Why do I keep inviting you to my parties?
That's what you get for wearing out your shoes. What can I tell you?
Or perhaps take them home. I don't need to have it in my house. That's fine. That's fine.
I will make you this promise. I will make you a promise on top of the favor I am owing you. I promise you this. never again will I take advantage of one of your wives in your own bed.
If that was the convincer, there's one bit of information that you forgot.
Huh?
That I didn't know that, Basilio.
Well, now you have learned something. Look, it is educational as well.
I want full access to all of your warehouses for 2 months.
I will give you access to 2 of my warehouses for 1 month. And you will pay me cost on security for those warehouses. You will not have to pay me my fees for storage, but you will pay for the guards.
And I get your shipment of wine for the year. It's mine. I will have no ifs, ands, or buts. From your homeland, I know you have access to alternate forms of wine, Basilio.
You wound me that I would try and deceive you in such a way.
You did it last year.
Any wine I receive in the next 12 months shall be yours.
What's his name? Antonio? His wine,
Yes?
too. I know you ship it through him as well when you don't want people to find out your other vintages.
I cannot sell you that which I do not own, and Antonio's wine is Antonio's wine.
You buy it for him. It's your wine. He doesn't drink. He hasn't touched alcohol in 10 years. I know. He told me last night.
Leonard, you have employees.
Mm-hmm.
You pay them. They buy things. Are those things then yours?
Yes, they work for me and under me, and that's the way I like it, including other people's employees. The answer is yes.
This would be why you go through employees so quickly.
Yes, I wear them down.
I believe in good coin for good service, and that coin belongs to them. You want Antonio's wine? You must negotiate with Antonio.
I will.
There you are.
You may have the docks.
You are a gentleman and a scholar as ever. Clearly,
Tomas, what were we doing here again? Is Tomas like holding all of the scrolls?
What are all these papers that you are bringing to the Chantry? Does Andraste really care that much about tax records?
You see the other guy's been writing all of this down, by the way, the entire conversation. I was asked by Mother Duval to bring all recent records of interactions between other Chantries. Don't ask me why, but it's fine.
What sort of interactions?
Off we go. You have your docs this evening.
Splendid.
Keep up, Tomas.
Elnar, help Tomas carry the things. Elnar, and I will pull the very tall elf down closer to my his ear closer to my lips. Find out what's in those papers.
Okay, I will. I will.
Meanwhile, the young apothecary that was traveling with the both of you looks pale as a sheet hearing about all of the exploits of one Leonard and Basilio.
Just one bombshell after another.
You slept with my wife. You slept with my assistant. I am your assistant. I know.
Oh God.
So, on top of the steps, looking down while this is happening, Kata, you do see 2 self-important assholes arguing, and both of them begin heading up the Chantry steps.
Yeah, I'll take a lot of papers off Tomas's hands.
I will say one of them looks like he doesn't have any assistants with him. The other one does.
I am going to go over to. Well, first I'm going to lean down to Locke. I'm going to say, so, do we flip a coin?
I don't have any coin. I have to lose my letter. I have to lose Leonard. Give me a moment.
I don't
I don't
blame
have.
you.
Leonard needs to go away. I don't have any coin on me right now.
She like looks between the two of them and is like, that one. She like nods her head over at Basilio. Let's go hound him. It looks like he could use hounds.
You're so ominous all the time. You know that.
I was a Sada boss. Ominous was my whole thing for years. You know this.
But it scares me too. All right, let's go.
That sounds like a you problem.
It is. Yeah, you Basilio, you have reached the top of the Chantry steps. You are at the door, and you are approached by two Canari. Hey, how's it going today? How you doing?
I am well. Can I help you?
Yes, actually. You look like the kind of guy who knows some guys who could use some work.
And what sort of work are we talking about here?
Moving things, assisting in moving things, stopping people from moving things, stopping people.
Kata flexes one of her arms.
Roll me a charisma check. You be flexing on him? You got me, yeah. Yeah. Come on, let's get some.
Boy, is that communication?
Communication, yeah. Yeah.
Oh boy. Let's see.
Yeah. I'll give you a +1 because you're flexing muscle. Like it's goosh.
That's with a +1, that would be a 13.
They look like they can handle themselves, Basilio. I'm just saying.
Now, as it happens, I am a merchant, which means I am not so much interested in the construction of things, but I am occasionally interested in the destruction of things. Would you say you are proficient in these arts?
Yeah, Locke just kind of like opens up like the side of his shirt, and you just see like two bandoliers of knives that you couldn't make out with what he was wearing, and he like puts it back. Can do a few things, you know.
Ah, splendid. Then I do indeed have work for you. What are you doing this evening?
Whatever you
What
require.
are you doing this evening?
We are going to get along famously. Come along.
All right. As you head, are you heading into the chapel, or are you heading to go see your contact?
I'm gonna give Elnar a minute alone so that Leonard doesn't continue to wonder what I'm up to, and I will go down to see Delwyn. Yeah.
Okay. Elnar.
Mhm.
You help Tomas. This is for some reason today, on this day of all days, every NPC you're encountering is a spindly little thing, and Tomas is no different. He is doing his best.
So Basilio asked me to kind of like look at the papers. So we're going up the steps, and like Tomas and I and Leonard. So I'm gonna take some of those papers off Tomas. Can I trip myself?
Well, you actually haven't taken the you haven't talked.
No, I'm sorry. I meant to say like I'm taking these papers off Tomas, so he's up.
Yeah, you haven't spoken to him yet or done that interaction yet, so he's moving away from you.
Okay. Yeah. Tomas, hold on. Let me carry some of that.
Hey,
I-
oh, no touch. No touch. No, he'll
He'll
get so
just-
mad.
he'll
He'll
just-
get so mad. No touch. No touch. No.
Leonard,
No.
Leonard,
No.
Leonard, it's okay if I touch it, and I'm gonna grab it, and, like I'm just gonna grab it. And hopefully he's holding on. I'm just gonna kind of like pull him upright.
All right, make me a dex check because he's trying to lean away from you. He's rolling a dex check so he doesn't fall back down the stairs. Yeah, he's not keeping balance here. He was leaning forward, now he's leaning back.
The first kill of this game is a guy falling down the stairs.
Well,
Please don't.
what'd you get?
12. Dragon die was 6.
Thank fuck. So, yeah, you managed to like as he's falling backwards. Actually, well, you do successfully grab like several of the papers, like doing a big scoop, and now he has less weight on him. He had already accounted for the weight already on him, so he's like, ah. It just kind of goes. Let's see. Papers just going all the way down the steps. Ah! Don't.
No, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Let me help
Tomas,
you.
what are you doing? Ah,
No, Basilio asked me to help him. I'm sorry. I
No, out of my way. And like,
Elnar is gonna drop them.
Leonard just pushes you out. Tomas, what are you doing? Oh, they're everywhere. You got ink all over there. And he's like trying to, oh no, she's gonna kill me. I mean, the other person's like writing. The other person's at the top, like near the top of the steps, writing all the things down the letter and saying and not helping.
Elnar's gonna drop the papers and start picking some up for them. We're just making this massive comedy of errors at the moment right now. That's
your mission is to read the papers.
Oh yeah, no. So he's kind of like he's helping pick up. He's looking for anything that looks.
I'm gonna so you can do one of two things. You're either gonna read them because these are a fine script and they're logistics papers of the Chantry, or you can help pick them up. And this isn't like, oh no, look at this! Like you're
yeah, no. This is gonna be me
they're
more
everywhere.
No, this is going to be more like, what's around here? Oh no, I'm sorry. I swear. Yeah. What's this? What's that?
Because if you want to actually read them and get a good inkling of what's going on, it's very much while they're busy just reading them.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Cool. Let's go for cunning here.
Okay. God damn. I cannot roll well today, apparently.
That's awful.
That is awful. I can't read.
That's
At least
horrendous.
it's not 3 ones, but it's 2 ones.
You're a man of many talents. Cunning is not one of them.
Apparently not.
You can't make out what the hell these things say, but you did. Okay.
Make it like heading.
So, you see Leonard, who doesn't seem like that he'd be that quick of a dude, is quickly picking up a lot of the things down where Tomas is, who's still just like, I don't want to say there's quacking chickens or ducks going around his goddamn head going, "Rap, rap, 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 rap." He's not going anywhere for a second. So you have a moment because he just fucked up his roll. So if you want to pick some of them up and try to get them up the steps so maybe someone else can take a crack at it, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Roll me a dexterity check to see how much you can grab. Pumpkin. Noodle.
I'm trying. I can't control this.
Sweetie pie, honey pop. What are you doing to me? Golden opportunities.
All
right. So you managed to get a few of them. I am going to be uber fair to you right now, and I'm going to make a D100 roll to see the quality of what you get. Right? You want. And it is going to be straight up like if it's 225, nada. If it's above 50, yeah. If it's above 75, oh shit. But we'll see what you get, right? This is me just being fair.
No, it's totally fair. I cannot imagine I've been
29.
fucking up this much.
29. Basilio. How much of a holy man are you?
How much do I need to be in order to minimize my taxes?
Frankly, too real.
That's so. What the
Ba-da-ba-ba-da. I'll get some water. I need some. All right.
God damn.
A few visits to the church and a nice donation now and then.
That's what I do.
Okay. We'll see what you make out of it, but you have
Okay.
some things, they may be good or not. You're not quite sure yet, Elnar. But what do you do now?
Me?
Yeah, what do you do now, Elnar? Like, yeah.
So Chris, I have tried to help as much as I can, i.e. helping myself. So I think I'm just gonna I'm so sorry, Tomas. I'm sorry. Letter T asked me to help. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna pray. I'm so sorry.
Who are you?
I'm Ranel.
Way.
What did he say?
Go away.
Go away. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna pray now. In Andrasti's name. I'm so sorry.
Please do thank her immensely for all she does. Tomas, get up.
So I'm gonna run inside.
Yeah.
I have to ask real quick. What did you say your fake name was just there?
Ranel.
So this is a
Which-
Ranel failure?
No, it's more of the totally not the opposite spelling of my name.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Gotcha.
I'm just like a stunt away from you. You haven't even earned one.
I was being kind of clever. Excuse you.
No, OT, not you.
Oh, okay.
If I lose points for punning, I'm going to be 0 for the rest of the game.
Bless. All right. So, Anora, you, Mother Duval says this to you, and you hear the pitter patter of feet, and the clanging of weaponry and armor, and you do see, Elnar running in, and like, not running, but scurrying in, which kind of catches the commander's attention, but, she have you what do you know about the beginning of the Chantry?
Can I roll for that?
You don't gotta roll, you
Any
just answer
books?
honestly.
The Chantry, not much. It was more practical education. Templars good, do what they say. Sort of.
I'm so happy you're playing a circle mage. um no, it's fine. If you weren't paying attention, not a lot of people do. It's not the most interesting thing. I think you should spend some time with some of our acolytes learning a bit more when you get the chance. And
Okay.
then afterwards we can talk about what's on this letter.
Okay.
And I don't want to be rude, but you may want to go get your dog. And she like points. Rory is at like the front door, like clawing at the ground because it's been like more than a few minutes being away from mom at this point.
All right. I will do that.
Yeah, you can
Thank
bring
you.
him in. He's not going to do anything.
Okay. Oh, Rory, you can.
Joyful bark in the distance, like no, he doesn't bully you over, but like stops dead, like sits down. Absolute gentleman, picture poised, like ready to go. Knows how to act in front of the Templars and the mothers.
I turn to the Templar commander. It's like, this is Rory. That's why your name. Never mind.
I don't quite understand what you're saying, but no, that's fine. Good pup. Like ruffles his ears. That's Elnar. What do you do once you get in there? By the way.
I'm gonna go find Basilio. Actually, wait, no. Do I see the Mabari?
Yeah.
I want to go see the Mabari.
So you just walk over to
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna
the four of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Bastard sword on one side, battle axe on the other with a shield on my back.
Yeah, the commander looks at you. It's like, well, good morning. How you doing today?
Hi. Can I saw you have a Mabari. Can I pet them? Is that okay?
Yes. At your approach, Anora straight up moved like closer to the guy with the armor and the sword.
Oh, darling, I'm fine. It's okay.
What?
Darling, are you? Oh, thought you were. Are
You're
you?
you're
I-
really tall.
I am
One of your parents was an elf?
both. Both of them were.
Oh. This is Rory. Rory, say hi.
Yeah, Elnar's gonna crouch down fully to Anora's height and just start petting Rory. I was fed well and I was trained strong, and that's why I look the way I do and carry the things I carry.
Hmm.
This is Rory. He's so nice. She?
He
He.
does. Question for the game master.
Mm-hmm.
Does Rory think this guy is cool? Because if my dog likes you, you're probably all right.
Rory seems perplexed. Dog perplexed. Like, can't get a bead on this individual yet. Doesn't seem like get them out of here, but more just like, huh. What the dog version of what's your story? What's up with you?
I'm gonna like hold out my hand and kind of like wait for them to sniff and do whatever they need to do.
You'd see him snort, kind of like mildly insulted, like, I got a sniff out of you when you walked in the room. I know what you smell like. What is this?
Then yeah, I'll go back to petting. My name's Elnar. And yeah, was just kind of always looked like this and was trained to be strong. You got a very nice Mabari.
Thank you. I'm Anora. This is the head of the local Chantry and the commander of the local Templars.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Are they
Mother
just
Duval
like standing here watching us being awkward?
Yeah, I mean, Mother Duval has this small smile of like, this is adorable. The commander's just like, this is adorable.
We should get out of their way.
We'll leave the two of you be. It's okay. Mother, if we want to continue the conversation, yes. She actually hands him the letter. You should read this too. And
I'll do that reading and come back soon.
She nods to you like absentmindedly, like of course. But they head off to one of the sides. As the two of you continue your conversation, we're going to whoop. So in like a different like a subsection of the Chantry, it's kind of like off the main door to the side is where the Templar garrison is. Um you pay your dues and you show up often enough that none of the Templars are gonna question you, Basilio. They also know you're a merchant, so the sight of you with two jacked as fucking massive Canarias does still kind of have them go, morning.
Delwyn, how are you?
Do you want to describe Dellen for us?
So Delwyn, being the 20-year-old, the 20-something Templar that accosted Anora upon her arrival, is a young is an upstanding young man. Wants to do his job right, but also appreciates that Basilio knows where the good bars are, and helps keep the party moving.
Got you. One moment.
Do you want me to normally for this talent to make a communication test to say that this is my contact and he likes me?
Yeah, do it up.
All right. This is communication persuasion, so let's roll with some focus. It's my turn to roll for crap, but even rolling for crap on that, I get a 13.
It's pretty good. Mr. Foscari, how you doing today? I see you.
Doing well.
You don't usually come up here. I'm usually down there when you see me. What happened?
Well, I went to the Chantry board and I met these two fine young Kunari who were out there looking for work. And I said, but where is my dear friend Delwyn, and who can tell me all the goings on today? There seems to be a bit of business going on, yes?
Well, there's always a bit of business going on nowadays, especially a lot of people are coming down from Tevinter and a lot of people are going up from Morlaix. So the bridge is a lot more busier today than it usually is. I'm not quite terribly sure why. Not terribly fond of it either. Yeah, a lot of odd people coming in. I saw a Mabari today. You want the last time I saw one of those?
A Mabari? You would think we
Yeah.
were... and here we are so many miles from Dogland.
Someone called BioWare. They need to call it Dogland from now on. That's gonna fucking Christ. I haven't seen one in a really long time. I think I was probably like 5 or something like that, and that was just like a contingent of diplomats gonna go visit the magisterium, just being like, "Hey, stop fighting us." But that was years ago.
And what were the circumstances of your canine encounter today?
Just this small pilgrim, a little bit twitchy.
That one? Since we're in another part of the Chantry, so I can presume I can point to the tiny elf talking to my giant elf.
No, you so like the main actual chapel area with like everything else. This is like the garrison down here.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. No, I mean they're probably still inside praying or something like that, but it was odd.
What are they? A tiny elf with a very large dog. What are they doing here?
Listen, I've seen all kinds of shapes these past few months, especially after the yet another blade in my lifetime happened. I mean,
Certainly.
we're just gonna get strange odds and ends these days. I'm no offense to your companions here, and he points to Locke and then Kata. Like, I didn't think I'd see this many Canari just walking around these days. No offense, man.
None taken.
And Locke just kind of goes, "Hey, just easy on the. It's fine. Listen,
We're not.
is this part of the job?
That's not the point.
All right, I'm sorry.
Everyone
They-
is learning something new today.
They wouldn't know. And like Delwins is like, my apologies.
You're fine, Delvin.
Well, what could I do for you otherwise? I mean,
Just
what you looking for?
I just came by to see how you were doing, to catch up on the news. And if you are so inattentive that you don't know what the little elf is doing, that is none of my concern. I'm sure the captain will be happy to know you are not paying attention.
That's not what happened. It was just a dog rolling on the ground.
Ah,
Listen, the only thing I know these days is that I don't know why, but we have been ordered to leave Old Route alone. We don't patrol down there anymore. They just think it's just gotta go to hell anyway.
not at all.
No.
And no reason given.
No reason asked either. I mean, hey, you could go ask the people upstairs if you want to. I'm just here to get paid.
Of course. That's what I'm here for as well, as it happens. Well, you take care of yourself.
Of course. Where would the two of you go?
So I'll turn back to my two new Canary friends. Say, I will need to go into the chapel for a little bit to collect Elnar, and if you like, perhaps we could meet for lunch to discuss what it is that needs to be done this evening. You probably have a little bit of an idea of it if you were paying attention to Leonard and Maya's little tete-a-tete.
I don't know what one of those is. I don't know what any letters either, but we might as well just go in there and join you. Is
You are more than welcome.
that okay with you, Kata?
Yeah, that's fine.
You sure
So
you're
you
gonna be
are
good?
Kata. You are Kata, and you are.
The truth. Don't you worry about it.
I was more interested in your name, sir.
There's my name.
The truth?
Glad you asked for it.
Locke. I remember him saying it.
Damn it.
The pro wrestler energy on this guy.
Yeah, he was fun to build. But yeah, the three of you enter the chapel as Elnar and Anora and Rory are just kind of vibing and stuff like that. It's maybe call it like 11 o'clock in the morning at this point. The sun's kind of like coming through the big glass stained window. There's plenty of people praying in the chapel itself. Anora and Elnar, as you're just kind of like talking and kind of just like taking in the sights and everything like that, the commander and the mother are gone at this point. They've left to go do other things, probably in their own like private chambers. And for the most part, all is quiet. I need all four of you to make me a perception check.
Perception check.
Well, this has never
Does
been the
he-
start of something terrifying.
Does hearing apply here?
It most certainly does.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, if hearing applies.
What the fuck? What? Got it. Got you.
Thought it went through.
Yeah.
My
Damn,
turn to
Anora.
roll for shit.
Did it go through
didn't
now?
you? Yeah, it went through the first time.
Oh, it went through the first time. Cool. Sweet. Never mind.
Yeah, you got an 18. 18,
I did.
16, 9, and 11. Hot damn.
There's a big guy with weapons right in front of me. To say that I am alert would be an understatement.
I'm not even carrying my full arsenal.
There is, for Anora and Basilio, it feels like, and you don't see anyone else notice this immediately. It almost feels like the entire chapel shifts. Just a little bit. Like, if you didn't know any better, you could have sworn the whole thing just kind of wobbled. This is solid marble and granite, and it shouldn't do that. And with a 16 and 18, you can, as you're standing there, see trails of dust come down from the ceiling, as if verifying what you had heard or felt.
Anora,
And with what?
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I always say these things slow so everyone knows what's going on. I'm sorry. And on an 18 Anora, it almost sounded like something from way down deep beneath you went crack. But then everything is still. It's like nothing ever happened.
On an 18, do I also catch that there's one other person that noticed that?
Well, even if
Yeah,
she didn't, Basilio's first action is to look at the two canaries. Did you two feel that?
that you would catch. If that is the first thing you do immediately, you would catch that. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Rory is so nice. Rory is so nice.
Yeah,
Building
actually,
just shake.
Rolling for the dog. Yeah, the building shook. There's like 4 Templars. There's like maybe 1 or 2 mages that you can clearly make out. And then there's just pilgrims and acolytes all throughout the place, and no one else seems to have noticed anything.
You just say the building shook. What was your name again? Anora?
Yes. Rory. She snaps her fingers, and he is done being around other people than me.
Yeah, if you snap, he's just there. He just straight up to attention, ready to go.
Rory
He
is
is looking
well
at this
behaved.
Looking at the ceiling where the dust came down, pulls out a large notepad from her side bag and starts like sketching. Like she's gonna see something here that will give her a clue about what just happened. Maybe she's not, but it's like I'm taking notes now.
So perhaps. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was gonna say you two. Like you're talking to them.
So perhaps you recall that I was going to hire you for something tonight. I am now hiring you for something right now. If there is a danger to my life here in the next, let's say half an hour, I would pay you handsomely to make sure it does not end my existence.
Basilio, that's my job.
You're not
I'm going to pay you for it too.
Oh, I can't hear him.
Okay.
Sorry.
Like, if he's shouting it, then yes.
I thought he was like half shouting.
Like they
I'm
were
always
like
half shouting.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
I was gonna say like he carries the boisterous behavior.
Yeah, he's like at the near the entrance, and you're at the far end, so it's kind of.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you hear him shouting payment at 2 Kanara, you can kind of. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So Elnar is actually gonna stand fully up this time. Excuse me, Anora. I need to go talk to my my fellow.
You stay there. We will come to you.
Yeah, and do you approach with him, Kata?
I do.
Kata.
Kata approaches. Kata looks down at Basilio and says, Is there a reason why there'd be danger to you in the next half hour in the Chantry? I mean, a heads up would be nice.
The Chantry that just shook? Possibly.
Shook?
And he will run his fingers along the pew for a minute and lift out some dust. This was not here just a moment ago.
Well,
Have we convened
no,
now?
you're right. Yeah, have
More
we
or less.
convened? Yeah.
You're and you all said it'd be a tavern anyway.
What you said.
I lied. Go ahead.
The party
What
meets
for?
in a church.
Are we in danger, Basilio?
I don't know
Something-
yet.
Something underground cracked. Possibly tectonic. You're right about the dust. The building shook.
Perhaps we should get out of it first if it's shaken, if it shook, as you were saying.
Seems fine now. How deep are the catacombs in this city?
Is
That would be a roll for sure. Let's see here.
is Sylphie still here?
Why don't you take a look with a perception check? You kind of fucked up and went to go see a dog. That's exactly what happened.
Can I roll with my focus of seeing things?
Sure.
It's just seeing.
No, yeah, go ahead.
God damn, I gotta stop rolling ones. Come on. Come on,
It'd be
roll
really
20.
helpful. It'd be amazing if you could stop doing that. It's really
Also,
helped me
does-
out too, you know. What's up?
Does my culture and lore focus help me with a cunning roll to know about the catacombs?
Say again.
If I'm roll, can I roll to know about the catacombs, which I figure would be
Kata.
cunning? And I have a culture and lore specialization.
You do have a
Sorry.
culture and lore specialization.
Culture lore.
Are you a city elf or a Dalish elf?
Oh, city.
Top to bottom.
Hmm?
Like you have never once looked into your elvish heritage.
Yeah, not really.
Okay. And then I would say the most you know about Thalvaren is that most of the city was built on top of elvish ruins. Old Root is mainly elvish ruins refurbished into old houses, and Greenwood is refurbished elven houses. The Chantry, the Chapel of Sacred Accord, was built on top of old catacombs and stuff like that. That's just basic knowledge of Thalvaren. As far as what these catacombs might have been like, as far as the elves were concerned, you have no idea.
Gotcha.
What I gave you is basic knowledge about the city. If anyone would like to make anyone who's been in Thalvaren for a period of time, and that would be Basilio, Kata, and Elnar at this point, can make me a cunning check.
Sure.
Or?
I don't know why. I apologize for rolling twice. My mouse is getting pitchy.
You're good. I don't be taking the first one.
Would I be Dalish stuff?
Do you have a specialization in your own culture and lore?
I mean, it's sitting in communication, so because that's
Wait,
where it
first-
told
wait.
me to put it. It told me to put it in communication. It's
Oh, that's for like just language and stuff like that. That's
okay.
weird.
I know, right? That's what I thought was weird too.
That's a little funky. It's like my cultural lore about how we talk is great. It's like, it's like thanks.
So I have the great oral history of the Dales.
Neat.
You can code switch Dalish, no problem, but don't ask about the history.
Right.
Apparently. Oh, hey, I didn't roll ones. I didn't roll with a focus because I was like, I don't know. But I didn't roll with a 1 this time. Yay.
Basilio with the 14. You are not a member of the Chantry. You have not spent a lot of time in this building. However, because of your connections and the way you understand how the city works, you are very aware that a lot of the catacombs underneath the Chapel of Sacred Accord have entrances in Old Route purely because of how the city was built to begin with. And if something made this thing shake, it came from down in there. And you don't know how the Chantry's laid out. There might be just like a side cupboard door that leads down into the ancient catacombs. Who's to say? But that would be much deeper knowledge of this specific Chantry that you may be able to glean. But for the most part, if you did want to investigate what just happened, you'd probably be going through Old Route. Did you make me that perception check, Vironz?
Yeah, I got a 13.
Oh, did you roll for the cunning check too?
Oh, perception. No, that the 13 was cunning. Was the perception check for Sylphie? That was 11.
Yes. At 11?
Yeah.
Nowhere to be fucking found.
I figured that because you skipped over it, I was like, oh, I figured she's just not around.
Yeah, I mean, you never actually saw her enter the building.
No, I didn't.
No.
I didn't even check. I just went in and saw dog, everything, drop everything.
Well, so you're going back through your memory banks. The last time you saw her was when you went after Tomas. So there goes that paycheck. Maybe. It's say. But go ahead.
So Basilio is going to straighten his coat. He does a little thing where he kind of waggles his fingers once, twice, and then in his left hand, there's a knife.
With my 13, do I get generally the same information he got for the cunning? No.
No.
All right.
So,
seeing knife though, I kind of reach for my hand for my battle axe, and I look at him.
not yet, but we're going to walk out of here. I am going to mention to the Templars that they may wish to send someone to check on the mother and the commander. And then I think we are going to perhaps take a walk down to Old Route.
All right.
So you work for me. And he points to Kata and Locke. You are invited to work for me. I pay very reasonable wages. You, he says, pointing to Anora, do not work for me, but I would love to be able to speak to you for a mere 15 minutes. If you do not wish to go to Old Route where there may be danger, you are free to turn around and walk away. However, I will do my best to make it worth for a while.
All 4 of you roll me a perception check.
Visual, hearing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anora.
Mm-hmm.
The building shakes again.
Outside now.
But it is just as minimal as the first time. You do not hear a crack, though.
It's
Yes. Let us take a look.
yes. Yes, very strange.
All right.
Never.
Alta at this point is like prepared to draw the quarterstaff that she keeps with her, but she hasn't drawn it yet.
Um. Can both of my mages make a magic check?
Oh, yes.
Delighted.
Well, dang.
I got a 15, which is decent, but holy crap.
Oh shit.
Wipe that dirt off your shoulder. Goddamn. Like Jesus Christ. Okay, so
Canary got gains.
God, oh fucking 6 on the Dragon Die too.
I know.
Beef. Anora, you don't. You taste the same kind of thing in your mouth that you felt when you coughed something up this morning. It's just like this weird. It tastes like a bad lime. No, it's not. You're not coughing into a vial. You just taste it on your lips. There's nothing. There's nothing in your spit, dog. Not.
I serve this bit anyway. Later research.
Sure. But it feels like you just licked a bad lime. Which is a taste I pray no one here has to go through. Not great. Try everything once. Kata, your as everyone exits the building, something deep in just the earth itself, and you can feel the primal energies of the town and the stone around the Chantry kind of throb for a moment. It's like this deep beneath your feet. And while you weren't able to feel or the actual Chantry shaking, you're starting to understand why. Something primal is going on deep beneath you, and it's only because of your deep connection to that source of magic that you feel anything from that right now. It's not something it's not something most people would get, let alone most mages. It is because of what you are that you felt anything just now.
Alta immediately drops down to her knees, places a hand on the earth.
That will make it harder to leave.
You're feeling something.
And the
What do you
earth,
feel?
it's the earth, the energy there, the primal energy. It's throbbing.
Okay, but if so, we
throbbing.
really need to if so, we really need to move. Yes, I hope it's all right, but we really need to move first.
She stands back up to her full height and is like, yeah, let's move. Something bad's happening.
If there is something going on in the catacombs, there are many entrances in Old Route that we will be able to access.
Locke pats you on the back, Kata, and's like, I'm gonna get the others. They're probably still at the tavern, okay?
Okay.
I'll be back in a flash. And true to form, he fucking books it. That is a long loping run, and he can move.
Despite Kata being bigger than Elnar, he is still going to hold out an arm to help them up, and he is going to go like,
make a strength check. I'm kidding.
Fair.
Go ahead.
No, and it's totally fair though. He's gonna go like, I'm Elnar. I keep calling you Miss, but somehow I don't feel like that's right. and he's gonna wait for her to, reach out her arm to, get pulled up.
She like looks you up and down, more so to just assess if if you're even capable of helping her up. Clocks that you are like a good 6 foot something, and then allows you to help her up, and says, we can have a conversation about that after this is dealt with. Miss is fine for now.
You
Okay.
have to be this tall to get on this ride.
This is some obscure form of flirting I am not familiar with, but I am willing to learn. Let's go.
I didn't want to make it, but it was just like, you have to be this tall to get on this ride. It's like, no, shut up. We gotta move the plot. I'm like, but the plot's here. We found the plot. It's this joke. All right, so old route. Man, I shouldn't be running this game. All right, so
2 quick questions before we leave the Chantry.
mhm.
Are other people leaving?
From what you could see and understand, literally no one else noticed anything happening. There is not even a shiver of someone being like, oh, my something tingles. Like, no one fucking noticed a thing.
Interesting. Okay.
Question 2.
Then I probably won't do the other thing. If people were observing a disturbance, I was going to try and put a sealing rune in
To
place,
do
but
what?
I don't know. If something was trying to come up through the floor, a rune that seals entrances might be beneficial.
I can safely say the floor is not an entrance, even if you make it one immediately. You can make a floor an entrance, but the floor isn't an entrance. I know what you're doing, though. Yeah. Like, I mean, if there was a few more incredible Hulk characters in the Dragon Age world, I completely agree with you, but not quite.
There's only one.
It's true. But Old Route sits at the base of the town, a warren of leaning, narrow streets and buildings, pressed so tightly together it feels as if the walls themselves are holding their breath. The poor, the refugees, and criminal elements make this neighborhood their home, and the shadows cling to the corners with unnatural familiarity. There sometimes are occasional sinkholes that open underfoot, revealing glimpses of older ruins, and sometimes people talk about a faint glow deep beneath. There are some people who claim that mages, especially recently, hide here, practicing arts best left forgotten. And as you move through, especially to our 2 elves, the air feels a lot heavier. Just a lot of old elven past around here. Basilio, as you're guiding them through, you are our rogue, so you're gonna do some roguish stuff.
Hey.
Yo. What would make the most sense for you? Here's $1 million. And
I like where this is going.
and I turn around and leave. It's like, wait, no. Beautiful. And the campaign ends. It's like, oh shit, I didn't think that through at all.
And I'm out.
Let's see. You. And I think. Yeah, I'll just give it to you. You do know of an entrance to the catacombs that is often used by criminal elements. But my question to you is, have you taken the time as a member of the Crows to really get to know like the more common back roads that the criminal elements have used in the catacombs themselves?
Absolutely. My principal focus here is the gathering of information and intelligence. So I need to know, especially the place where I'm making my nest, like the back of my hand.
All right. So, that was random. You're leading everybody through. And you enter one of your favorite little haunts in Old Route. So Brothar's repairs. is a simple repairs armor, he repairs weaponry, your block, your tackle, anything you like. He shoes horses every once in a while. And Brannock Rothgar is probably the most dwarf who ever dwarfed, and he has the most severe claustrophobia of ever any surface dwarf. He hates being underground. He handles pretty much every special request you could ever ask for Basilio. He's really good about what he does. The thing about him hating the underground that much is that it's really weird that kind of like he has a special side door for his friends to immediately enter the catacombs. For a nominal fee once a month. He's not a complete asshole,
Sure.
And with that, you do kind of like enter the shop, and you see him because it's noon, just like full on, just bread, meat, cheese, bread. Just
Have you ever considered a vegetable? Even once?
Basilio, what are you doing? It's lunchtime.
It is, and I promise I will be brief. I simply need, as I drop a few silver coins right near his sandwich plate, to use your door, please.
Right now, broad daylight. The town's guard, even if they don't do much, are still walking around.
No,
Yeah,
they're
just
not.
walk. Are you coming back through the same door in like 10 minutes? Because otherwise, it's going to look a little weird if someone noticed you. It's like tapping the plate.
So, for one thing, I can tell
Mhm.
you, no
Yep.
one is going to notice me.
Sure.
The Templars just said this morning they have stopped patrols in this area. I'm not sure
Templars
why.
have. The Templars have. Yep, that's true.
The town guard are underpaid and unappreciated. Let me worry about that.
I am letting you worry about that. But 3 things
And
are
so
true.
I shall.
You interrupted my lunch, you want to use my door, and it's noon.
And so he drops a few more silver on the table. I would not do any of these things if it weren't important. And you will note, he says, gesturing to the one tiny elf and then 3 large armed people. I am not going alone.
Just wiggles his fingers again, just like, yeah, it's true.
And I drop a 3rd stack of silver coins.
Go
Next to
right
the
on
picture.
in. Swoops it into his pocket. Oh, of course, old Rothgar's always got you. Here we go. And then he waddles over, just like, all right. And it's probably like one of he hits a slab, a chain pulls down, he pulls the chain down, a handle comes out, he cranks the handle, another chain comes down, he pulls the chain, and then a door opens. It's like, after you. Remember to knock 3 times when you want to come back up. If you knock 2 times, I won't open the door. Knock 4 times, I'll open the door, but with something special waiting for you.
Yes, of course.
Yep, go on in.
Excuse me, Mr.
Yeah.
Hrothgar?
Rothgar.
Are you going to eat that pickle?
My draw says ass, I'm eating that pickle. Get out of here.
Okay.
Go on.
And the beasts are going.
And very,
In we go.
very well. Enjoy your sandwich.
I feel like on the way down, Anora, A, needs to introduce herself to 2 of you, and B, needs to do a spell.
Okay, as the door shuts behind you, what spell are you
Sweet.
doing?
I'm going to cast Spell Wisp, which summons a little glowy, floaty buddy that adds +1 to all my spell power rolls.
Okay.
Takes me 3 mana, and I had to beat 14, so I summon it.
Sick. What does your little homie look like?
Honestly, I think like a spherical lantern just hanging in the air made like amber color glass with metal bands. And if you get it at the right angle, it kind of looks like there's a person in there,
Gotcha.
like a little guy.
So yeah, Basilio, you're in the catacombs. I'm gonna need
Mhm.
you to roll me a cunning. I'm gonna add a +1 to that because you know your way through.
All
But this
right.
is for efficiency and speed because you're trying to find out what the fuck that was.
Indeed. Hey, okay, yeah, that will not apply to this. So +1 to this roll. That will bring it to a 10.
Ba-da-ba. Yeah, I gotta talk to these dragon dice y'all be rolling
I
because
know, right?
I think we've gotten like 2 seconds. But it is enough to get through. Now you're going through the catacombs, you're going through the ways that you know. But and as you probably mentioned to everybody, you're looking for the things that aren't right. Something looks weird.
Right.
Something happened down in here, right?
And
So I need. Go ahead.
but since this is a passage I use regularly, upon entering, I will grab one of the torches that we leave for travel through this space.
Absolutely. Then the wisp is giving you guys a little bit of light too.
Yep.
No dark vision. Let's go. So I am going to need a few things, but we're going to do this one at a time, right? So for my 2 non-magic people, please roll me perception checks.
Seeing, hearing.
Yes. Yeah,
No, I'm
always
just asking because I get the focus on both.
No, it's like unless you're blind, you're always gonna get it. It's seeing and hearing. I'm sorry, you're
Okay.
gonna get it. Yeah, unless I say otherwise. Like, no, you're
Okay.
deafened because of this bomb. Crazy.
You're smelling out the clue.
For my 2 magic users, after those rolls are done, and they are beautiful, gorgeous, can you both roll me perception? And once those are rolled, both roll me magic.
All right. Perception first.
Yep. Okay. So on this magic roll, you're going to get a +1 glamour. Now
All
roll your
right.
magics. Yes.
Mhm.
And that actually is a 19 with my wisp.
And yeah, that's a 17 for me.
BP, if you're there, we need to have a talk about players rolling stupid for things you don't want them to notice yet. Because I'm gonna be so real. I'm gonna be so
That'll be one plot, please. Thank you.
Yeah, well, here it comes. Oh, fools be the head, boy. Oh, all right. So, as you're going through, it is a weird combination of 2 of you just noticing weird cracks in the walls and stuff like that. You're noticing rubble where there shouldn't be. There's a cave in on one side, and you're kind of being able to zero in as you're going through these really wide, very narrow, some really tall, some really short catacombs. Kata, you are almost going on hands and knees in some of the weird spots that you find yourself going into. And there's a few spots that you notice have been blown open. New passageways into other areas of the catacombs for just easy traversal. Like someone has said, fuck this, I'm going. With that 16 and with help from that 14, you are able to guide everyone through. But on the other side, you are able to detect just this constant source of magic going through. And you are being drawn to something primal, constantly just being throbbing and activated, going deeper and deeper into these catacombs, Kata. And you, Anora, are able to pick up this constant, just thick trail of magic, just here, and you were able to go through what would be probably a winding maze of catacombs, but following the straight line of whoever was here before you. Someone trying to get through here and fast.
someone who was leaving like a trail of magic?
Well, yeah, and if they care, it doesn't seem like they do.
The veil has been distinctly weakened, and along this way, someone is. Oh, this is interesting.
So have the walls,
Someone's
so we
down
should be
here.
moving expeditiously.
Someone's down here. Someone strong.
Throbbing is still
Very
here.
reckless.
It's getting worse, I think.
I do believe one of you want to introduce themselves.
Oh, right. I'm Anora. Nice to meet you, sir and ma'am. Sorry, this seemed very interesting, so I sort of just. And this is Rory.
Your keen senses are more than welcome.
Okay. Cool.
Kata like kind of like gives you like a nod of acknowledgement. And she's deeply focused on what she's sensing. I mean, like constantly like hand to like the wall or the ground, just touching. Like she very much looks like she's paying attention, but like her mind is like attuned to what she's feeling.
Anora sidles up next to our merchant friend and just says, "Are all of your friends this big?"
Only when I feel like I might be in danger.
Oh.
So
And
not
were you-
often.
Oh, okay.
I was a first stray that he picked up, so kind of helped.
You are not a stray. You are fully domesticated. I checked.
Sure. You haven't really let me go back into the wild, if you will.
Oh. Me too.
You don't seem like one who would thrive in the wild, if I'll be honest.
I hate to tell you, my friend. I do believe the wild may be coming to us.
In a good way or a bad way that I need to protect you from.
I believe there will be
Remains to be
danger.
seen. Remains to be seen, but if I were to place a wager, it would be on the letter.
Pulls out his bastard sword, just kind of holds it.
As you're going through, the air seems to get a little bit thicker. Like there's a fog kind of just above your heads. And Anora, it tastes familiar.
I was about to ask.
It tastes like a bad lime. And it starts to stick in the back of everyone's throats.
Oh. I had a dream about this last night.
Can we all taste it
Something-
now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry, go on.
There's definitely something here. Maybe something from the Fade.
The
Roll
Fade
me a
has
magic
something
check.
against citrus.
With that, and it's another 6 on the dragon die. I don't know what's happening over here. It's not Fade.
Okay. No, the other way.
It is
Something
magic,
from the
but it has
real-
nothing to. Yeah, it has nothing to do with the Fade.
Something from the real affected me in my dreams. Normally, it's something in my dreams coming for me in the real, which she turns real quick to the guy with the really big sword and says, If I start shouting Pumpernickel, kill me.
Pumpernickel?
It is not something one normally shouts, so it should draw attention, and it means a demon is taking over.
How about you give me 1 second.
I can also shout a demon is taking over if the opportunity arises.
Yeah, I would rather you not turn into an Arahara.
The four of you, well, five of you, round a corner, and two things happen. One, you hear a scream. Two, there is a blinding source of light coming from this room. If it hadn't been for that torch that Basilio lit, you would all be rolling Constitution checks for being blinded. But I will need a Constitution check from Kata.
All right. Does stamina apply?
No.
Darn.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh boy.
Damn. So, as you all round the corner, there is a blinding flash and the sound of a thunderclap. And Kata, you feel that primal energy that's been like pounding through you and throbbing this entire time just kind of run through your body momentarily. And you just dropped to a knee as your just innate sensitivity to it just washes through you. And you all see this big Quinari just drop to a knee as you're all temporarily blinded after the scream. And you see a room that seems to be almost recently made at this point. It looks like someone has been unceremoniously just carving massive chunks of rock out of the wall, blasting through this catacomb. And you see what seems to be almost a pale white tomb laid before you. And you aren't dwarves, so you know how deep you are into this hill or the side of this mountain, but you are deep underground at this point. Probably well underneath the Chapel of Sacred Accord. It is marble white stone that's for about the length of a football field. Holding up the ceiling are pillars, just one by one, going all the way down it. And hanging from those pillars are old, rotted black tapestries, one by one by one, going down. And you realize you're in a wide hall going down. Along the center of it is, again, an old, rotted carpet that seems to be going down. And you see two things at the far end, about 300 yards from you. You see a figure on the ground, bloodied. And a dais raised up that is also that same white marble granite. And on top of that seems to be this massive tome-like structure on that seems to be cracked open. It is dead quiet. And Kata, you are struggling to breathe at this point.
Kata is just panting, like trying to get like air into her lungs. And they're clutching at like the quarter stuff that they just kind of dropped down with. So it's like on the ground, like beside them. They're like trying to get like a firm grip of it. And they're like
Elnar's gonna come over to Kata's side. Say your piece first.
I've never felt something like this. Something this powerful. It's like pulling at what's in me.
Quinari, right? You follow the Goon, probably.
I'm Talvishoth.
I don't know if that's.
Say what you were going to say.
If you have words that you repeat every time for your prayers or as habit, repeat them now. It'll help you breathe. and
I
he's gonna
think
kind of help guide.
Yeah, I think they at this point would like struggle a bit too much to like get the words out loud, but they're gonna like repeat them in their mind, and you can like hear them sort of start breathing to like a rhythm of words. Like they're not just grasping randomly anymore. They're following like a pattern.
Nora, roll me a willpower check.
I think Anora does say in this moment, I think praying
You're not
might be
saying
good for all
anything
of
in
us.
this moment. Ote, you're
Gotcha.
not saying anything in
Yep,
this moment. Sorry.
Well, I thought of a fun line, so
I'm sorry.
I got a 7.
Cool. You feel the world kind of go dip and topsy-turvy as you kind of just feel your whole body sway. Basilio and Elnar would see Anora actually kind of sway. And Anora, as you're looking at that tomb, that same feeling of an endless sea of rot and decay and swamp is just emanating from it, and you feel like you can see that same green mist coming out of the tomb.
We came into this room. Was there a door?
No, yeah, it was a hole
This is
blasted in
not
the
a
wall
door.
to get into it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you haven't seen a door yet, but you haven't looked for a door either.
Oh.
What would
Dizzy.
you all like to do?
As soon as I can see that Kata is doing better, but Anora is swaying, I'm gonna kind of like look over to Basilio and kind of go like, move my nod my head over to Anora.
Keep close to them. Don't let them fall down. They will hurt themselves.
How far to go?
No,
Stay. I think
Anora.
perhaps you should stay here for just a moment.
The
It's
four of
coming
you
out.
see Rory walking
It's
towards the
coming out.
body.
Towards the body. Yeah. So I was gonna like, Basilio, stay with.
Elnar, you are a dear and a fine warrior. When you walk forward, are you even going to know what you are looking at?
That's what I was about to say.
Stay here. I will go.
It's
with
coming out.
I will go with Rory forward towards the body.
Yeah, Rory like cocks an ear backwards towards you, like acknowledging your presence as you both walk forward. 100 yards to 250. And you can immediately make out the shape and form of the apothecary.
What were you doing down here?
The backpack is gone, the one that they were carrying. Their hands look like they've been dusted with just coal. And you can see, like, looking at their face, while looking young as you remember, there is streaks of sweat kind of like going down their face. They are, how do I put this? Their face looks like the Scream painting. And just on the ground. And it looks like decades were ripped from them as far as age is concerned.
I have always said traveling underground ages you.
Put it on a t-shirt. So, do you approach the tomb?
Yes, dude.
All right. As you approach the tomb itself, it is mostly just cracked open, like whatever she did just blew part of the top off, and it's just cracked and spidered open, and there's just rubble everywhere, but you can have a clear look inside. Resting inside, as clear as day, is a young human woman. Clearly long dead, but kept in pristine condition. Long red hair, just like porcelain-like features. Eyes open and completely intact with like a brilliant emerald green. Face plastered, and their hands are folded over themselves, and you see a tome in their hands.
With no one else to talk to at this moment, Basilio will look back at Rory and say, I expect you to drag me away if I'm about to do something stupid. I'm going to...
The dog's like looking up there too, just like, there's a woman in there. That's crazy.
Just experiment number 1 is to tap the book with the edge of my dagger.
It doesn't do anything.
I apologize for this. I suspect I may need this more than you do, madam. I'm going to attempt to relieve her of the book.
Yeah, it comes right out. It is it's actually not that thick, but the leather surrounding it is like this old, like thick spidery leather that's been there for a while. On the cover as a symbol you are very familiar with. It is Andraste's symbol, but it's different. It's like inverted somehow. And there's what seems to be like a coiling rose kind of going through the flames themselves. You've never seen this before. But as you look, there's a title to it. Just kind of like someone scraped it into the leather on the top.
Mm-hmm.
Vival's Codex.
Well,
do you open the book?
Yeah.
So on the inside of the book, it's a journal.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it's kind of hard to make out. It's blurred. It's hard to understand. But the beginning is rather simple. For the longest time, I have lived in the shadow of what my mother tried to accomplish. I was nearly killed for it. But I will no longer stand for the lies that she has chosen to spread through this great and wild world of ours.
Oh.
Of her portrayal of the Maker is wrong. And I will have that known. It is a falsehood. For he is a beautiful tyrant, and he was not ever going to be our savior. Andraste's lies will be known. My mother's lies will be known. And that's how we're going to end the session for the night.